Hello, welcome back to Lenz's Comic Corner, Classics and Non-Classics. This is episode 212 and Doubleshot number 146. A couple of big books this time. First up, this is a heavy book. Batman, The Warriors, 1939 to 1945. This book is just a series of collection of stories ranging from the series of Batman, Detective Comics, and World's Finest Comics. I mean, there's even several books of the covers. The book also contains a book that's been reprinted many times. It's probably the most reprinted story ever. The Day Appearance of Batman from Detective Comics number 27. A lot of the stories in here are really good. There's even a story here featuring the Joker. Yep. It just basically, the whole point of this book is just seeing Batman fight Germans or the Japanese. Basically, it's basically his war stories, basically, in a way. I give this book it's an interesting book. I give the book a 9 out of 10. It's a lot of good stories. A bit weird though, but still good stories. And as you can see, it's a really thick book. Alright, next up. And I know I'm going backwards, and I'm going to call it on this. Miles Morales, The Ultimate Spider-Man book, Ultimate Collection, book 2. And this book contains issues 13, 20, and 16.1. First, it starts up with the Divided We Stand, Divided We Fall, United We Stand crossover. Very interesting crossover. And an interesting little fact. This is the only crossover that crosses with all the books, and it does not end with all the books being relaunched. Yeah, it's the only crossover to do that, because the first time they ever had one of these major crossovers was Ultimatum, and that caused relaunch of all the books. Then it was Death of Spider-Man, and now it's this. Very interesting little story, and it's all to do with the after effects of the death of Miles' uncle from the previous issues. In the 16.1 issue, that's when this new Venom, who got introduced pretty early, who got introduced also in the very same story, basically who he really is. Venom kills the Ultimate Version Betty Brant, a character Bendis created, and yet he killed her off in that very issue. And then, of course, comes right after that, the Venom Wars, where it's just Spider-Man versus the new Spider-Man versus new Venom, and the guy dies at the very end, along with Miles' mother. And of course, next comes the Spider-Man No More story, where he gives up being Spider-Man for basically a year. He takes a little while, but eventually he puts on the costume again. At the end of this particular book, you see the formation of what is now referred to as the Young Ultimates, but they originally referred to as Pirate Pack. The group is made up of Spider-Man, Jessica Drew, who at this point is Spider-Woman, Cloak and Dagger, and Bombshell. That's a lineup. And this version of the group basically just even after the events of Cataclysm. And I think it's a pretty fun book. Let's show off some artwork in here. Oh, here's one basically what the current Venom looks like. Yeah, that is what Venom looks like. Yep. Now, the one question I tend upon it though, where the heck is Eddie Brock? I mean, there's a reference to they do bring up the whole thing with Venom when Gwen Stacy brings up the fact that she in fact had died, and the fact that Mary Jane had fought Spider-Man, that the previous Spider-Man fought this particular creature before. But my question is this: first, how the heck did this guy get his hands in the Venom symbiote? And two, where the heck is Eddie Brock? That's the big question. Those are two really big questions that I don't think Bendis has ever answered, because last this guy showed up was during the last couple years of the original Ultimate Spider-Man series. Yeah. I'm sure anybody who's reading this book, reading the Ultimate Universe, well, basically Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1, came out in 2000 by Bendis. You are thinking though, Bendis and Bagley, like, where the heck is Venom? and you choose now to bring it back, which is great, the fact you brought back the symbiote, but where's Eddie Brock, and how the heck did this guy get his hands on Venom symbiote? And this guy is a lot more deadlier than Eddie Brock. Yep. And as for the Venom symbiote, it's never seen again. And there's a very good reason for that. Well, for one, the book outright launched not long after this particular story. Well, one, Cataclysm happened, and two, the book outright launched. And the book never got time to revisit Venom. Nope. Because the series got cancelled. Of course, now brought back, and no Venom. So, that does beg the question. Where is the symbiote, and did it survive the merge between 616 and 1610? I have a feeling it probably did. Maybe the Maker probably saved him. The Maker, Ultimate Rearrangers, he might get his hands on the Venom symbiote, and he's probably storing it in his lair in the pages of New Avengers. That's my guess. I don't know, but this is still really good. I know no more story gets introduction to both Bombshell. Actually, it's reintroduction. It's the first appearance of the second Bombshell, and it's also the appearance of Cloak and Dagger. The team that becomes the Young Ultimates. Well, Candy probably is not part of this team yet. She does join the team later. But, yeah. This is really good. 9.5 out of 10. Alright. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be episode 113 and Doubleshot number 147. Let me just double check that. Yeah. 147. So, until then, see you there. Bye.